Okay. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I didn't even play any fucking video games this week. I really fucked up. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 24 of Ignore the Backlog. My name is The Real Portz. Evil Space Bunny's here. Bunny, say a quick hello and then shut the fuck up.
Hello and no.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'll shut the fuck. No.
No one will.
So the big elephant in the globe right now. I think we know what we're talking about. There's a global event happening that's affected all of us.
Yeah.
And that event is Jared Leto was taken away from us for 12 days. But he's back now.
Is he?
So he's back.
Is everything
and,
okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. He was just, centering himself, finding himself. He was in the desert, so he probably had some water brought with him, but maybe he ran out, and that's why he came back. I'm not sure. Maybe he's researching a role wherein you're a giant douchebag.
Probably. Fuck, dude. I didn't even know he was gone.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Oh, you haven't seen that?
No.
Everyone's joking because, he was gone for 12 days, and then the coronavirus started, and then he came back, and he's like, oh, shit, we had no idea. He, went out there with, a bunch of people, and then they came back, and, yeah, everything's different.
Everything's different. He caused the end of the world.
Everything's different. Probably.
He caused an alternative timeline, and we're in the shit timeline, Portz.
It seems like we're not in the best one.
We are not in the good timeline.
That's true. It does warm my heart to know that I'm happy somewhere in some timeline.
There's another Natalie who's writing the fucking coats of
Another who?
Fair.
Portman?
Yes. And she's punching people, and she's taking names, and she's making another rap song.
Oh God, those are the best.
My ringtone.
I love the Natalie raps.
My ringtone.
Is it really?
Yes. How could it not be my ringtone, dude?
I'm glad. Well, how could it not? Here's how. Because everyone who shares a name with somebody like that, and it's the only person you think of, when you say Natalie, it's everyone thinks Portman, obviously.
Yeah.
There's not that many famous Natalies.
I mean, Natalie would, but yeah. You wouldn't know who she is.
I don't even know who that is. Natalie Portman is 1,000 times more famous than whoever the fuck that is.
Okay.
So that's what how many people have brought up Natalie Wood to you compared to Natalie Portman?
Actually, so when I was a kid, because I'm named after Natalie Wood.
So your family,
yeah,
who knew that
my family,
fact.
but also my mom's friends and stuff like that. They're like, oh, you're named after Natalie Wood from Splendor in the Grass, and supposedly her husband killed her by throwing her off their yacht, and she drowned.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the whole thing with
Okay,
Natalie Wood.
so people who knew why you were named that have brought that up. What about strangers?
Other people have. They're like, oh, are you named after Natalie Wood?
No way.
Yeah, dude.
I don't fucking believe you.
It's usually older people, not gonna lie. But
yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. Because she's a 60s actress. Rebel Without a Cause with James Dean. She was in that movie.
Never heard of any of that. James Dean is a sausage, I'm pretty sure.
That's Jimmy Dean?
Yeah, what's Jimmy short for?
Oh, fair enough. Is it? Why is Jimmy short for James?
Because
it's longer.
Nothing we do makes any sense.
It's longer.
Yeah. Well, that's like Billy. How do you get Billy from William?
I don't get that one either.
Yeah.
Anyway.
English, we fucked it up.
We fucked up English so bad.
And we're still doing it a lot. But you know what? The more fucked up we get, the more annoying people who try to remember the old days of it making sense annoy the bejesus out of everybody. It's we've already started down this path. You can't turn around. We're in a fucking minecart going downhill. You're pushing against it. You're going to lose.
Pretty much. It's like how we keep coming up with new words. Like we talked about simp.
Oh, fuck.
I looked it up. It comes from the word simple, but it doesn't make any sense because simp means simpleton.
It doesn't come from that word. It's just similar. How could anyone trace that back to that word if the what's it called? If the origin doesn't have any ties
Fair
to it,
enough.
you know, like
I guess not.
I don't know,
But
because I
turn into
somebody
by night.
yeah, I don't know. People just make up words. That's what it is.
Yeah. Fair. Anyway.
That's what it is. If you know, by the way, tweet us at Ignore Backlog.
Please educate us on the word simp.
We want to know.
I fucking hate
it. This is the great simp investigation. You have plenty of time to do the research. We know you do.
Obviously.
So,
we don't.
Go ahead. Well, we do too, but, you know.
We're too busy playing video games.
Yeah. We have a competition to get to that I'm losing drastically. Speaking of the competition, where do you stand, Bunny? How many games
20.
did you beat? Fuck me in the ass! Okay. I'm fine. That's fine. It's
I'm sorry. I just hit my fucking mic. What are you at?
16 still.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I didn't even mean to beat the games that I did.
God damn it. I'm going to have to start downloading some mobile games or something.
Professional mobile player over here.
That's not good news for me.
Sorry.
You know, okay. Let's just jump into what you've been playing. What got you to 20?
Okay, so let's go over the games that I did play this week. I played Mr. Shifty, and it's so funny that you messaged me like the next day after we talked, and like I literally beat it that morning, and you're like, look at this game, doesn't it look good? I'm like, it looks great, and I didn't want to spoil it for you, but I had already beaten it that morning.
You spoil everything that you do. Why is this the one you held on to?
I don't know. I just wanted to I don't know. But it was a good game because like it was just such a good beat 'em up, and just like phasing through everything was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It was so much fun, but the only thing is it's like the music got really repetitive and really old fast.
That's
and
true.
I fucking hated it, so I turned it off and I listened to like The Messenger. I listened to some of the music from
Doom
Runer
soundtrack
and a couple other ones.
Yeah.
And the ending is like incredibly 80s, because like you literally run up to the bad guy, you punch him off the building, and then credits.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. That's good.
It's like the most 80s thing. But it does keep track of how many times you die, and I died probably like 200 times.
Yeah, you died a lot in that.
Oh yeah,
it's like my Hotline Miami.
Yeah, it's inevitable. It's one of those things.
It's just part of it.
I went back to Little Nightmares. I talked about this one like 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago now.
Yeah.
I started having bugs in this game when I started finally running through towards the end. Shit would randomly grab me through the walls, and it didn't make any sense. Like I'd be in the other room, and then the fucking bad guy that was chasing me was he would just grab me, and I'm like, where the fuck were you? What? Anyway.
Oh, that sucks.
It did suck. And then one time I was like trying to escape from a dude, and I fell through the object that I was supposed to jump onto, and I died. I was like, God damn it. And then the game got really weird. So you have this hunger that hits your stomach. You obviously get hungry because you're a little kid.
Yeah.
And you're trying to find food, and I hear this rat get trapped in a rat trap, and I'm like, oh, I'll go help him, and then maybe there's cheese around there that I could eat. Instead, you just eat the
rat.
fucking.
Oh, you
end
do?
up eating the fucking rat. Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's metal as fuck.
I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then literally, if I would have waited 2 more minutes, I would have been in the kitchen, which had a shit ton of food. But I ended up eating this fucking rat.
Which was fine. You were able to like still continue. It wasn't like a fail state or anything.
No, it wasn't a fail state. You're supposed to do that. And so at one point you get into the kitchen, and that's probably where this game like fucking turned into a comedy for me, and it took me completely out of the game. Like the whole time I was actually kind of nervous, and it actually did put me on edge and keep me scared at times. And I'm running around in the rafter at the kitchens, and the chef bad guy is down below, and he's just like staring up at me because he can't get me because I accidentally knocked something off and he saw me. And he's staring up at me, and then he like coughs, And then he turns around and he goes back to stirring his pot. And I'm like, it just made me laugh so fucking hard. I'm like, oh, it's just like my work. Going back and getting shit. And that's when everything turned into a fucked up comedy. And like the guest, so the whole point of this boat is like, spoilers for the rest of this game, but there's these people that they're obese and they're huge and they're just obviously like hoity-toity people richies. Yeah. And they come onto this boat and they is
this the plot of WALL-E?
Kind of, yeah, actually. It's like fucked up WALL-E. And these people just gorge themselves on whatever. And so the whole point of the boat is it's shit, I wish I remembered that thing where they talked about eating children. So they're eating kids as meat and stuff like that. Fatten up fucking little kids and shit. And it's super fucked. And you're like trying to run away from all these like obese people that are just constantly eating. And but yeah, you get to the end and the hunger hits you again. And there's these little gnomes that you can rescue along the way. You hug them and you rescue them and stuff like that. And one of the gnomes, he's like, here's a sausage, eat it. And instead you eat the gnome. You just like fucking straight up attack the gnome and eat him. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then you get
You're the monster.
Yeah, actually that's what it is. You get to the final boss, you kill her, and then you fucking eat her.
That's
and then
awesome.
you leave the fucking thing. It was the most weird, fucked up game. I'm so excited for the second one, and there's supposed to be a prequel comic coming out for it.
Wow.
So I'm like looking forward to
a big
all
deal.
of these.
Jesus.
I
like
and
it.
then sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
And then I played Cat Lady. So I actually recorded this thinking it's going to be a while. It's going to be a long game because it's a roguelike game.
Uh-huh.
And like I really liked the graphics. It was super cute. All the mechanics were really good. There was a couple of bugs, like I would accidentally throw my cat, like there's a cat that you throw and he like does like a slam thing. I would accidentally throw him through the wall and he would get stuck. And I'm like, well, fuck. I don't have that cat for a while. It was all these the whole premise behind the game was really silly, but it was a lot of fun. It was a roguelike dungeon, which I love. And the music wasn't bad. It got a little repetitive every once in a while, but it wasn't that annoying repetitive to where I turned it off or anything. I just kept going. But the game is so incredibly short that I was like shocked. I was like, thank you for playing the game, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? No! No! So, yeah, I was kind of bummed that I beat that really quickly. Yeah. And then the last game I'm going to talk about this week is Okami. You talked about this last week about you and I wanted to play this. Did you get to play it at all?
I'll be so honest with you. I'll just spoil my section. I didn't play any single player games this week.
Okay, fair.
Actually, I played a little bit of Pillars of Eternity, but other than that, like nothing new. So gotcha. I'm Mr. Boring as fuck. It's to pull back the veil. My girlfriend moved in, and it's just life stuff. And fucking thank you. Oh, I didn't tell you about that?
She told me funny. And I was like, oh, okay.
I thought I did. I was not hiding that from you.
I don't want to bug you about that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to bug me about it either.
Fair.
So, yeah, just in time because we can't go anywhere.
Nope.
Yeah, so
you guys are stuck.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting... We'll see if we survive,
This is going to be the true test of your
good
relationship.
Test. Yeah. Either it's going to work or it's going to work.
Or you're going to both end up dead.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I played Okami, and this is a PlayStation 2 game, I think? Or PlayStation 3, I can't remember.
It was a PS2 game originally, yeah. But
that's what I thought.
It got remastered and put on PC, I think for the first time. But I can't...
Yeah, because I got it on Steam, and somehow...
Well, no, I know it's on PC, obviously, but I don't know if it was on PC back in the day or not.
No, I don't think so, because it was. I remember it being a PlayStation 2 game, and like all my friends were obsessed with it, and somehow I missed it. I think I was too deep into horror games at that time. And, like, I was, like, ham on those fucking Terrified games, and I'm kind of going back to that now, because I've been playing some fucked up games.
What is that chick's name from E3 that everyone loved? The Japanese chick? Is it Ikumi?
Ikumi Natamura?
Yeah. She did background art for this game.
Yes. I was actually going to talk about her a little bit. So she did a lot of the background art in this, and because I found that out, and then I went to her Twitter and I started poking around again. Did you also know she's obsessed with her from Runer?
Obsessed with who?
Her, the girl, her from Runer, the one that's calling you puppy.
I don't like her anymore. I'm never talking about Akumi again. She fucking, first of all, never responded to my tweet about Bayonetta.
Oh.
And now this?
I'm sorry.
Bro, we gotta talk.
Yeah.
We gotta talk, Akumi.
She loves her. She posted it a couple tweets and stuff back in February. Anyway,
God, you went back far.
Yeah, I fucking kind of stalked her a little bit because she's definitely my fucking, I guess she's my developer.
She's your industry crush.
She's definitely my industry crush, along with, like, Jeff. But
Jeff Keighley?
Yeah, I kind of have a weird thing for Jeff Keighley. Don't judge me, okay? Weird boys.
I don't.
Remember?
I think it makes perfect sense, is what I was going to say. That you would have a crush on Jeff Keighley. That makes 100% sense.
Right? Okay. But, so I finally got to play Okami after somehow missing this. The first thing I wrote down was weird sim voices. I'm like, that's fine. But 30 FPS still locked, even though it's a PC remaster.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
But in spite of that, playing the game throughout the rest of it, because I played like 3 or 4 hours of this, it's still a gorgeous game, and it like was very.
Did you look for ways to unlock the FPS?
No, I didn't actually.
Okay, there might be a way to do that.
With it, honestly.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe there's some decision around it or something. I don't know.
I think so, because like this was back in the PlayStation 2 days, so they were stuck with.
No, I understand, but what I mean is that maybe there's some reason to not unlock it. I can't think of a good example, but there's like some games where if you fuck with the frame rate, like moves start to break, and like if any of the mechanics are tied to like how the frames go, like I can't think of the specific example I was trying to think of, but that does exist. But I don't know. I really don't even know what the gameplay is like in Okami. I just know that I want to play it because it looks pretty.
It's really pretty. It is spectacular pretty. It kind of reminds me of Legend of Zelda graphics every once in a while with some of the characters and stuff, but it works for that game and because of the art style. But the thing is, like, and I looked into it because other people also had the complaint, was it has a really, really long intro to get into this game. And, like, how they set it up. And it just literally takes forever. And I'm, like, picking it apart immediately. And I'm like, Jesus, fuck. But once you get past, like, that, like, intro, and I'm not even kidding you, it's, like, maybe 2 hours.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a long-ass intro. But once you start getting into that and you start doing the combat and, like, dealing with the paintbrush mechanic, it's really, really cool. And, Ikumi, she was talking about it, how she wanted her quote unquote senpai when she was doing that game to because there's a character named Mr. Orange and his house has a giant orange at the top, and she thought it would be funny if you cut it with the paintbrush that a bunch of orange juice and shit would leak out of it. And sure enough, he added it without telling her, and you know, so he just did it for her, and, like, I thought that was really cute. But there's some really funny, like, pervy shit in there. There's, like, a little bug that is your companion. He's basically your fairy. And Sakura, she's, like, this goddess, or spirit of, like, the forest and, like, the trees and stuff like that. And she has, like, these mega boobs. And then it turns around to go to her butt area, like her back, and she's got like a heart cut out of her like tramp stamp area and her crack, so you see like her butt window. It's the most bizarre thing ever, and I literally, I was like, Sakura has a Lizzo worthy ass window, and it just threw me through such a loop because like I'm like, okay, she's got big boobs, that's fine, whatever. This little bug's gonna jump out of them, and I'm like, whatever. It's a Japanese style game. They're pervy. That's fine. And then it turns around like maybe 2 or 3 hours into the game, and you see her back, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's an ass window. Yeah. But the game overall has been really, really fun and really satisfying to play. I'm probably gonna play a little bit more of it later this week, but it's a long ass game.
It's it's over 20 hours, I think.
It's close to 33 from what I was reading.
Oof.
I know. But I think I'm going to enjoy it.
Who the fuck picked that game?
I don't know, some idiot.
I'm just trying to slow you down.
Never.
It's obviously not working, but I am trying.
Look, listen, I haven't interacted with anybody today. It's been amazing. So, anyway, what did you play this week, Portz?
Okay, so I'm not going to talk about Pillars of Eternity because I've already talked about that enough. Until I beat it, I think I'm done talking about it. I'm constantly playing it. So the only thing I really you know what? I did play Ruiner. I'm like probably 20 minutes from fucking beating that game.
Probably.
And I turned around on that game a lot, except you were there when I mentally broke from a boss fight.
That boss is
but
hard.
in the middle somewhere, I did start to like it a lot more. It's not. I still get really annoyed by the way the text is presented, and there's just some, fucking shit around that I can't stand.
Yeah, the anime kind of weeaboo shit. I'm like, I get that. You
and
might get
it's
annoyed
just
with
like
the kame
there's
too,
there's too much writing. It's not their strong suit, obviously, but they interrupt you with it constantly, and it's like, stop doing this. It's not good. It's not enjoyable to read. So I've had the boss, well, not the boss, one boss that you defeated, guiding you through this because he can get to areas you can't get to, so you have to get him to open shit for you.
The head crap guy.
Yeah. The Dr. Robotnik looking motherfucker.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Fuck.
I don't fucking know either. It doesn't matter. He's so fucking annoying. Everything. He's just the most edgy fucking boss, bad guy, fucking nothing. Everything in this game is so rote. It's so fucking. I'm over it. But the gameplay is really fun. I think because it locks you into these combat scenarios, and you have to think on the fly of how to deal with it. And one thing I wish they would do is Bombshell is pretty like this in terms of gameplay, because there's a dash, except melee is much more important in this game, which I like a lot. But I wish that it was like Bombshell, where you could RPG level up your weapons and keep them, but instead it's fucking Breath of the Wild, break your sword after 2 hits kind of shit.
Yeah.
And that's boring. I think that's a super boring mechanic. But that's just a personal preference thing, I think. The music gets way better. Way better. The first level is the worst level in a video game, I think.
Yeah, it's later down the road, the music just picks up.
Stupidest intro to a game I've ever seen in my life. But the game, there's hidden nuggets in there that are good. So I'm enjoying that, and honestly, I could probably just beat that tonight real quick.
There you go. Get you up to 17?
17, yeah. I'll still be 3 behind.
Do it.
And then the other thing I did, I booted up 1 round. Was it 1 or 2? I think it was literally just 1 round of the new Call of Duty Battle Royale, Warzone, I think it's called.
Ooh, okay. What do you think of it?
I like the gunplay in COD a lot.
Yeah, I get that.
So it feels good in that regard, but 1 round is not enough. It's not enough to be able to judge the entire game. However, I will say this. It has the most enticing mechanic that I've seen in a Battle Royale so far, which is when you go down, you get put into a pool of other people that are down. and then you wait your turn to fight someone 1v1. And that's awesome. So you like basically fight for your right to come back into the game.
Right.
And I did that once. I killed the guy real quick, got back in. We died like right after, but it was still really fun to have the option to come back.
Yeah, is it an NPC that you fight, or is it other players?
No, it's another real person. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's real cool. Yeah.
That is. Cool.
We all died at the same time, so we got put in the
Shadow Realm.
Yeah, Shadow Realm, all at the same time. But you sort of like have this spectator view of the fights. Gotcha. So you just wait your turn, so you can watch other people duel it out, and then you get spawned in there, and then there's a countdown. Then you have to fight them with pistols only, and man, it's great. I liked it a lot.
Okay. Yeah, people keep wanting me to get it and download it, and like it's
free.
I know it's free. It's Activision, and it's just kind of one of those things, putting my money where my mouth is. I know it is free, but like...
Yeah.
I probably will cave since we're quarantined right now and check it out, because like all my PUBG nerds...
unprecedented. We could actually play a video game together.
Oh my god.
That'd be crazy, right?
I'll fucking yell at you probably.
So how's that different than usual?
Fair. I mean, I get pretty intense when we play PUBG and shit.
Okay.
And I've been playing a lot of PUBG lately.
Are you still playing the TDM at all?
TDM, yeah, I play that like when I'm alone and I don't have anybody else on.
Okay.
Because I prefer to play like actual matches with like a team, because I do better as a team rather than solo in that game.
Right. Okay.
The TDM is just like a shit show, fun, learn the guns better.
Okay, that's cool. I like how every game like has their version of that. Like Dota has turbo. Well, Dota has turbo. It has ability draft. It has like a bunch of side modes. But like League of Legends has ARAM. Like I like those. Like it's so fun to just get high and fucking play one of those. It's so great. Because you just don't give a shit. It's like you're still technically doing some of the mechanics. I don't know. It's fun.
Right.
That's so fun. Also, if you get... Oh, wait. You're not... Yeah, never mind. What? I was going to say, if you get Call of Duty, but you're just getting the BR thing, so... But the 2v2 mode is so good. It's the coolest thing. It's my favorite fucking multiplayer thing right now. It's so fun.
So my friend Zubera that I play PUBG with, and we play a lot of other little like games together, because we make a pretty solid good team. And... he keeps trying to convince me to come play Call of Duty with him, and I might cave, because I do love playing games with him. And like, he started PUBG after me, and he's a fucking god.
Ooh.
And stuff. He's literally a god. Like the other day we were playing, and like I fucking got knocked, and then I just started calling shit out, and then he came over and he like fucking cleaned up and wiped a whole squad, and then he's like, I got you, here's a first aid, and I'm like, Jesus fuck, I hate you so much. How are you so much better than me? Yeah. I
was watching Dr. Disrespect, who I don't usually watch, but I was just watching him. I was just watching him while I was downloading the Battle Royale.
Right.
And there's so much about him I don't like. Right. But the thing I think people do like is obviously the intensity. Like he takes things very seriously. His energy is just like go, fucking go. Yeah. And it works in multiplayer a lot. Like when I step out of my skill in Call of Duty, it's because I'm being aggressive as fuck. Right. Like, there's just like some situations where you just can't do anything against it because it comes at you so fast. Like that's this entire fucking thing. And it was exciting to watch. But then he started talking, and I was like, "This is the cringiest thing I've ever heard in my life."
He's a very aggressive. He's a very aggressive player, and like it sometimes pays off for him. And then
and sometimes definitely doesn't.
Yeah. Does not pay off for him. It's like a mixed bag.
Yeah, for sure. I can't believe that guy used to design Halo maps, dude. Like that's so. What a weird transition of your career. I mean, it's different than like school teacher to what he does now, but that'd be amazing.
Right.
That'd be amazing. When I used to work at a school, I was like petrified any of the kids would ever find out I did Twitch. Because that's all kids fucking do now is like watch Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, right.
I was like, God, this would be a nightmare because I'm nasty on stream and they know me as this fucking dorky IT guy that, you know, their parents wouldn't hate.
Right. I'm kind of the opposite at my job, so.
Well, yeah, but when you're in front of kids, you kind of have to.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Cool it.
You can't be mean to kids.
Yeah. That's all I got. That's literally it.
Fair. We need well, maybe you'll get stuck from work from home soon and you can play games.
I would love that. That'd be so great.
Right. Yeah. Same with my partner. He's trying to push for it at work.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, so let's dive into news. We ready?
Nose first. Let's do it.
News first now.
Nose first on the news.
News first. So some quickie news in light of this whole
quickie news
shit show that COVID-19 has fucking been causing us, or Corona, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Discord.
Both of those are acceptable.
Right. Discord has upped their live streaming from 10 people to 50 people, which I think is awesome. So you can have like streaming parties and stuff like that directly to Discord.
Could just use Twitch too, but
you could just use Twitch, but you can't broadcast fucking movies.
You can do that on Discord?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you could pull up a fucking Netflix, Hulu, whatever the fuck window, although Netflix has a party mode now.
Oh.
Took a catastrophe to finally do this, so you can sit in a chat and talk to your friends while watching a fucking movie, but anyway.
That's cool.
So Discord upped their people so everybody could join a chat room, talk to each other while watching something.
That's what all these Discords are.
Right?
Every time I join a Discord and I forget to mute all the notifications, usually the one that gets through is like an at-all, like, oh, movie night tonight. I'm like, how the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Didn't they shut down that one service everyone was using? But I guess Discord streaming makes sense.
Yeah, people are using Discord streaming, and like that's why boosting is so nice, because like if you boost it, that number goes up. Anyway, the boosting, you boost your server with Discord Nitro. I didn't
know about that either.
That's why you buy Nitro, is so you can boost your Discord, but also spam emotes across the board and shit.
What is boosting your server do again?
Increases your quality of audio, increases your number of people that can do the go live streaming thing, how many people you can have in that, et cetera, et cetera. And there's levels and tiers. But, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Internet service providers like CenturyLink and even the devil Comcast have removed data caps this month and next month probably.
What?
Yep.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, that's a big one.
That's awesome. I'm going to download so much shit.
I know, right?
I'm going to go buy some hard drives so I can download shit.
As of 3/15, Steam hit 20 million concurrent players. It's never done that before. That was its first time. Congratulations, Steam. Everybody's stuck inside.
And 1/20th of them were in CSGO.
Probably.
No, they hit 1 million concurrent people, just to add in some more news in there.
Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah. And like Xbox Live has been having some issues, but I think they're all better now. I know that they went down like 3 times or 2 times.
You know what?
Yeah.
I got to do this.
Do it.
I have to fucking do this.
Do
all
it.
Right? Because I'm bored as fuck all day. Not just because of this, but always because jobs are stupid.
Yeah.
So I'm on Twitter a lot, and I see the stupid shit people say, you know? I do. So what I need to say is, just because the virus is happening doesn't mean all the companies gave you shit for free, dude.
Yeah.
The amount of people that I've seen like adding companies going, hey, what about free this because of the thing that's going on? It's like, wouldn't you rather the money that they spent fucking doing that is spent on retaining their fucking employees?
Right.
You selfish
rather
jackass.
than laying off people. Come on. Like,
Jesus fuck.
Yeah. I mean, like, I understand helping everybody right now, but don't go looking willingly for handouts. Like, if you're having or struggling or something like that, call the company, and I'm sure they'll work with you.
What I'm talking about is, like, people going, hey, Xbox and Microsoft, how about you give a year of free shit to people, like games or like the Gold or PS Plus? No. Maybe, like, if they want to, but don't call for it. That is such a stupid look to me. Oh.
Yeah. If you do want to help, there's this, so on PC Master Race, the subreddit, PC Master Race is, teaming up with, the people who do the folding team, or folding at home is what they're known as. And what these people do is they do these complex algorithms on, folding proteins to help, like, solve, like, problems with Alzheimer's, cancer, and they're slowly working on all these projects, but now they've switched over to COVID-19. All you have to do is go download a small program, and you run it when your PC's not, like, doing a bunch of shit, obviously, when you're not on it, and it helps basically build this quote-unquote supercomputer. If you want to do that, you can find that all in the PC Master Race subreddit right now. So if you want to help lend your PC power.
I saw somebody respond to a tweet about this.
Yeah.
And they were like, why don't you just mine crypto? And everyone's like roasting the shit out of them. They're like, right now? So? What year is it, dude? You're going to make nothing. You're going to just burn your fucking hardware for no fucking reason, right? Dude. Jesus.
Come on, get your fucking shit together. But yeah, no, if you want to spend your time for your PC going to a good cause, I would fucking do it. I downloaded it, so
I did not.
I mean, you don't have to.
I'm a bad person is why.
You're not a bad person. It's just,
no, I'm a bad person, and everyone else who doesn't download it is too, and it's okay. There are some of us out there.
There's some of us still out there. That's fair. Look, I'm all about that self-sacrificing shit. That's just who I am. Can't get rid of it. So actual news.
Shut the fuck up.
What?
You like the clout, you bitch.
No, fuck off.
There's no such thing as an altruist, true and true. There's no such thing.
You don't think so?
No, absolutely not. Dead to the core? No. There's aspects of people for sure.
I definitely try. I try to be a better
I understand. Well, that's good.
Anyway, so actual news. Unfortunately, E3 was canceled for the foreseeable fucking rest of the year, which really sucks due to traveling.
E3 was canceled for the rest of the year? Fuck.
Well, you know how other people
I was looking forward to fall E3.
E3 fall 2020.
Yeah.
Bring your scarves. E3 2020.
Yeah.
Well, you know how everybody's been postponing and stuff like that? E3 just said, fuck it. No, just cancel it this year. There's like a whole speculation on the gaming subreddit about people deep diving with tinfoil hats saying that they probably aren't going to bring E3 back. And
yeah, I was one of them.
What?
I was one of them.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't. I'm pretty sure you were one of the people who liked my tweet.
Really? I don't remember.
I said E3 prediction. They don't bring it after. They don't bring it back after this year because we all knew it shouldn't have been around since 2006.
Okay, I think I did now that I mention it. But like a lot of other people are predicting that too, and that they'll do something online.
I hope I was first. There's no chance though, because people have been predicting E3 should go away for like 10 years.
Right. So, people have been predicting that they'll just take it away and they'll do like an online thing, kind of like maybe, I don't know, just like.
Well, it should be up to individual companies. Like PSX is pretty fucking successful.
Yeah.
Nintendo does Direct. Like.
Yeah, everybody has Microsoft. Their own little thing. So, yeah. So there's that whole shit show. Sadly, so we'll see if it comes back next year. Who knows?
What's Devolver Digital gonna do with all their wasted hours on their stupid ass videos?
I mean, they're the ones who put it on Twitter. They're like, cancel your shit, y'all. They're the first one to leak it, so.
Yeah.
Very sneaky of them.
So sneaky.
But I love Devolver. Their fucking Twitter brings me life so much.
I have not followed them on Twitter, but
really?
I can't stand their E3 presentations. They're so fucking... they're just like... like, I liked them at first, but the longer it goes on, the less I like it, which is why Eric Andre couldn't have existed forever, because you can only do so much with that shit. And it's like, oh, zany to be zany. Okay, got it.
Yeah, they're very weird. But they make such amazing... they produce so many amazing games, so, I mean...
I can't think of the last one I played. The Messenger?
Runer?
God, I must hate them. I don't think I like them. I like the Messenger, but it's every time I sit down to play it, I get so much fucking anxiety, like about like dying and what the next part's gonna be. I'm just not used to playing games like that.
I think the Cuphead eliminated that from me from dying so much that.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you also were like way into 2D games already.
Yeah. Well, I mean, 2D games, but like just dying in general because I've been playing BioShock. I didn't talk about it because it's fucking BioShock, but I found out that there's a really hard mode in BioShock, the remastered. There's like an even harder version than hard. And I was like, I'm gonna fucking play this, and I'm gonna do my melee only, like I tried to, and I couldn't do melee only. It was just like a fucking shit show. I kept dying, and I kept dying.
Yeah.
And so finally, I just like turned back on the Vita chambers, because I had them off, and I was just losing hours, and I'm like, I can't do this. But like, I finally turned on the Vita chambers, and like, started using the guns and stuff like that, because it's so fucking hard.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know they introduced a new difficulty mode.
I died
That's cool.
so much. I'm like, God damn it. Big Daddies will one-shot you. It's just like fucking nuts.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like, I got fucking like shot by a Rosie, and I'm like, I'm dead. Fuck.
So the thing I used to say about hard games is that, like, if I wanted a challenge, I would just go play Dota, because it's very stressful and challenging.
It is, because you're playing against people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a different kind of challenge when you play against mechanics.
It is definitely a different kind of challenge.
Yes.
And it's harder for me to see the reward. Like, when I kill a person in Dota, I feel the blood wash over me. You know, like, it feels
you piss somebody
amazing.
Off. Oh, yeah.
You're better than that person objectively, and it's this caveman feedback system that I crave. You know what I mean?
That's how PUBG is for me. It's like, oh, I knocked this fucking some nerd who has Twitch TV in his fucking name. Oh, I bet you he's screaming.
Yeah, I put TTV in my fucking Call of Duty gamer tag just to fuck with people, and my Battle.net is not my Twitch, so it doesn't go to a Twitch page.
Oh my god, yes.
So it's pretty fun.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I guess the only way I could compare it is like killing somebody in a video game is different because like
it's almost as good as killing someone in real life.
I was gonna say compared to like beating mechanics and stuff like that is like the reward, like in World of Warcraft and stuff like that, doing mythic and like harder stuff, getting better gear and stuff, and it's very satisfying when you get that, like, you know, that boss.
Yeah.
That's been killing you. Anyway.
I get that, for sure. I have a hard time, like, investing myself in the reward system, though. Like, like in Dark Souls, like, I'm just like, for a weapon, for an item, I just can't immerse myself in it, I guess. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I need a doctor. I need a psychologist to tell me what's going on with me. You know?
I think you
go through therapy just to, like, figure out why I don't like Souls-like games.
Why don't I like a challenge, doctor? Please help me. Please fix my brain. I don't know why I did that voice. Anyway.
That'd be so funny if you, like, took that to a therapist. Like, hey, it's just like, oh, what's going on? We talking personal issues, work stuff? And then you, like, pull out a 360 and you're like, this boss in Dark Souls.
This boss in Dark Souls, he, like, killed me 60 times, and I don't understand it. Why is he so mean to me?
And I don't want to keep playing, but I do. So how do I play?
What's wrong with me? Yeah,
all my friends beat it, and I can't beat it.
Why can't I beat it? Am I not good enough? Is that it?
I think she left me for a better gamer.
Anyway, so next thing, so on March 12th, that was World Day Against Cyber Census Bullshit Day. New made up holiday, probably.
Okay.
Minecraft, there was a Minecraft server that has a library, and they call it the Uncensored Library. And it's really, really gorgeous. It's really, really pretty. And in this server, they've downloaded copious amounts of, like, documents and shit. And you can go read them in Minecraft, in the library. Like, it's an actual library you could go to.
Huh.
The thing about this is, that's interesting, is if stuff is banned in your country and you can't see it, but if you could connect to this Minecraft library servers, you could go read it through the books in the library. So it's this loophole, and like each country has its own library dressed up in like the culture of like whatever country it is and stuff like that. And there's a lot of banned stuff there.
So, like, the American library is just like a giant McDonald's.
It's probably a bunch of guns, McDonald's, and Eagles everywhere. So, yeah, it's like this really cool thing. And, like, if you get access to this, you can read banned documents in your country. I just thought it was super neat, but it's also really, really gorgeous.
Is neat. That part of it, the banned documents thing, doesn't apply to anyone in this country, but I could see it for some others, I guess. I don't have knowledge of what documents have been banned, but I'm sure China's banned a couple.
Probably more than a couple.
Germany, maybe.
Definitely.
Germany censors video games still, right?
Yes. So does Australia.
Fucking lunatics. Yeah, Australia is.
It's its own shit show of monkeys.
Yeah.
But like,
are they still on fire?
No. Luckily, they're not on fire anymore. If they are, people stop talking about it because they're freaked out about Corona.
Yep.
But I just thought that was really cool. It was kind of a little neat tidbit that I found, and I went and checked it out. You just have to have 1.14.4, just the Java edition. I don't think you could get onto this via the PlayStation or the Xbox version, which is the Bedrock. But maybe they'll have something like that. What?
It's so much detail.
I'm sorry. I thought it was super cool. You know me in Minecraft. Fuck you.
I know.
Here's
the fucking version that you can get onto it with. It's fucking funny.
Well, there's so many different versions of Minecraft, but anyway.
I know, but you would assume once somebody heard that news, they just like Google it and figure out how to get on.
Fair. Sorry for being informative.
Bunny will remote into your system and do it for you.
Yeah, I'll help you download Minecraft. Minecraft.net, not .com. So
what's Minecraft.com? Is it like an actual mining website?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question.
Mm.
But the next thing I kind of wanted to touch about was something that I thought was really cool, although the article on the website went down recently. The Half-Life 2 devs did a watch of somebody do a speedrun of Half-Life 2, and they talked about it as they watched the people kind of like, review these speedruns, which has been a new trend. Yeah. My favorite one is still, of course, the Outer Worlds ones, watching them fucking scream and cry. But, so the Half-Life 2 devs have talked about speedruns in the past, because, like, I've speedrun other Valve games. But they talked about fixing some of the bugs that they found, because they do constantly add little things to each of their games to tie in the other games. So, like, when Portal 2 came out, Cave Johnson was a new character that was introduced, and so they went back into Portal, and they went back into Half-Life 2 to add little tidbits about Cave Johnson.
Wow.
So, yeah, and I thought that was really cool that they, like, decided to add this final tie and, like, update older games without telling anybody. You just had to find these random little Easter eggs.
Yeah, I think that's sick as fuck.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. But they talked about, like, potentially because they would watch speedrunners and they would see all these different speedrunners and be like, I want to fix that bug because they found a bug and I know it's there now. And they're exploiting it to get through this game faster.
Yeah.
And they had to stop themselves, basically, from doing this because they didn't want to fuck up the speedrunners because it is such a huge, tight-knit community. And they do share, you know, their secrets and stuff like that and how to get through stuff. So they left it alone, and they only do just little cosmetic things to fix things.
Yeah, that's good.
Right? I thought that was super cool.
Who are the people that were like hating on the speedrunners?
That was the Outer Worlds.
Yeah, that's right. Those fucking idiots.
Oh my god, they just don't understand. So the guy who did Getting Over It, he watched a speedrun of his, which is like 1:20.
Yeah.
And he was talking about, he's like, I love and I hate speedrunners at the same time because they take this beautiful sculpture that you make and they see all the parts that they like of it and they break it. They break those parts and then they basically build their own sculpture.
Yeah.
And like developers don't like that. But at the same time, people don't realize how much time and how much effort and love that they put
they get
into
to know it better than the fucking developer knows it in some areas.
That they find bugs and exploit bugs to get through areas. Like, I love the...
Like, so here's a good example.
Yeah.
Gothic 1 is like an 80-hour fucking RPG.
Mm-hmm.
The speed run for it is like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Jesus fuck. That's still a long ass.
You know how many times they had to play this long ass RPG to find the most efficient fucking way through? And at best, it's almost 3 hours long.
Right.
They spent so much time with your game, dude. Like,
yeah.
Just appreciate that shit.
They're very intimate with your game.
Yeah. And it's a small set of people who do it. It's not like they're ruining it for the masses, you know? Jesus.
Yeah.
Get some perspective.
Get some fucking perspective. But yeah, I love speedrunners. It's always been one of the things, and I always tip my hat to them.
I kind of don't like watching the like buggy ones though. Like the Dragon Age one is like, oh, you like stand in this corner and you save your game and then you load it and then you're like on the other side of this and then the game's over. It's like, okay, cool. That's like boring. I don't think that's fun.
Yeah.
But the Half-Life one where you like manipulate the speed of the world is awesome. I love seeing that shit happen.
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Those ones are pretty cool. Like, some of the Portal ones are kind of neat because, like, just the crazy shit that you do and you get it in, like, 7 to 8 minutes. Like, I was doing legitimate ones of Portal 2 and, like, the fastest is, like, 21 something. And, like, yeah. It was just crazy to watch those people and be like, oh, fuck, I want to do that. But at the same time, I want a legitimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a Two Worlds speedrun where you, why'd you gasp?
I love Two Worlds.
Do you really?
I think it's a cool game. I haven't played it. I've watched so many people play it, though.
I fucking love that game. The second one's okay, but the first one is like really like it has an earnestness to it that is adorable. Because they're trying. They tried really hard, and it's a bad game, but I really like it. Anyway, the speedrun is like the boss is like near this town in the beginning, and you're supposed to just have a conversation with him, but there's a way to like glitch it and attack him and get him to get the town that's nearby to attack him. So you got like 30 people wailing on him.
Jesus.
And he's got like, you're doing like 15 damage, and he's got like 40,000 health. So it takes like 5 minutes for this boss fight for like all these people attacking him, and it's hilarious. I think that's hilarious, but not like super enjoyable to watch. It's not like the most skillful fucking thing, you know?
Right.
I like speedruns like Dishonored is a really good example of like a skillful speedrun.
Because it's all about timing it.
It's about timing, and the power usage is like really cool, and yeah, it's just I think first-person shooters have a real advantage in terms of looking cool while speedrunning.
Yeah, because like it's all fucking literally skill and getting those fucking domes and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
yeah.
Let's move on to talk about Red Dead, and we're gonna yell at them a little bit.
Red Dead.
Yeah. So, I didn't realize how much of the modded community was on the Xbox and the PlayStation versions. Apparently there was a very small community, but they've been getting threatened with lawsuits, including this one that I kind of want to talk about. So Take-Two threatened to sue, I'm not even going to attempt his last name, but his name is Damn Dev is his pseudonym. He basically made these mods and stuff. It was only for the not the online version, but the single player. And according to fucking Red Dead Redemption's, like, what is it called? Fuck. They're like words. Why can't I think of the word? They're like basically their outline and their regulations and shit like that. And their question is like, are PC?
They're like terms of service.
Yes, they're TOS. There we go. Yeah. Fuck. Okay. Why couldn't I remember TOS? I literally scream it all the time. But they said, are PC single player mods allowed? And they believed, that they were acceptable, that they were allowed, blah blah blah, as long as you're not making any profit off of them. Well, so basically he was saying, he's like, I don't understand why you're taking legal action against me. This is only single player. I'm not making any money off of this. And he's just like, it's in your thing. It's just for the Xbox and the PlayStation, because this hasn't been on the PC for very long, because we just got it back in like, what, November? Right?
Yeah.
So it's been out for like barely 6 months. And so they're suing him, and they're threatening to take all this legal action against him. And so his project is dead for this mod. And fucking Take-Two's just like, okay, cool. You know, trying to kill mods. Like, I don't understand that. Why would you want to kill the modded community? They keep your game going for so long.
Well, this case is that he wants to bring these games to PC, basically.
The mods.
Right?
Kind of, but he was also keeping them on the Xbox and the PlayStation, so he would maintain all three.
His idea was reportedly to modify console, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360 versions of the game to make sure they are available on PC.
Mm-hmm. The mod, yeah.
Right.
But then they stepped in and they threatened to sue him.
Huh.
Which doesn't make any fucking sense, because according to their TOS, is single player PC mods allowed? Yes. Yes.
But I'm confused.
Trust me, we're all confused.
What is the mod exactly?
I forgot what the mod does exactly, but I can look more into it later on. But I think it's still fucked up regardless, because like it's not cheating. It's not single player.
It's not regardless. Like, yes, they should probably let him do what he's doing. But if there's anything that's like, if it has to do with bringing stuff to the PC, I'm confused.
But it's still single player. Like, why does it matter?
This article is like written like a toddler, by the way. It's so difficult to ascertain any fucking information from this. The PlayStation, this is about Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2.
It wasn't on the 360 or the fucking PlayStation 3.
It was on the PlayStation 4, sorry. That's what I meant.
Yeah, but that's in the article.
Oh, it is written in the article. Fuck.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, maybe.
And here, I just wanted to read a sentence, because this is how nonsensical this fucking shit is. I'm sure this cause is great, but I'm trying to figure it out, and this is not helping me. But let's keep it in 2020. These days, Take-Two seems to have it so good that it might as well keep its future business tied up neatly by going after a non-commercial game modder, whose work should not even feature as a side note in its business considerations. What does that sentence fucking mean?
You should.
What are they trying to say?
That you shouldn't worry about the fucking modded community because they're not trying to fuck with.
Why is it written like this?
I don't know.
Take-Two seems to have it so good that it might as well keep its future business tied up neatly by going after a non-commercial game modder. Who's a commercial game modder, dude? Shut the fuck. God damn it. Oh my god.
But he's not trying to make any money. But still, like, if he has this mod,
I'm not upset with this man. I'm upset with whoever fucking wrote this article.
That's fair.
Who is this? I'm gonna name them. These motherfuckers. Didi Rinkovic. Fucking write better. Anyway, yeah, the modding is, I don't know why. Well, I mean, obviously it's easy to see why. I mean, not in this case specifically, but like Bethesda fucks it up all the time. Like big companies just fuck it up.
Everybody fucks it up.
Not everybody. Certainly not everyone.
I guess not.
Let's see. Who's big that lets it happen?
Stardew Valley, Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft is owned by a gigantic company now.
Yeah, and they don't give a fuck about the modded community. They encourage the modded community.
They just leave it alone, and it's great.
They're like, good, please keep our game alive for the next fucking 20 years.
I can't, like, what could possibly constitute a fucking lawsuit?
I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I try to find more out about this, and they're like, it's still pending. Fucking lawsuits, just give me more information, because, like, the same thing with the lawsuit that we had, like, a couple months ago against using the engine for Star Citizen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't find out anymore because they had it all locked down.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fact that this article doesn't say what the mod is ridiculous.
Well, I could probably do a deep dive and we can figure it out if we want.
Yeah, we can figure it out. But still, if you're reporting on it, report on it, Didi.
Didi? God damn it. But
Jesus Christ, black and white fucking photo for a goddamn profile. Fuck off.
All right, let's go.
I hate this woman more than Take-Two.
Oh, no. Well, speaking of Rockstar some more, GTA 6 kind of confirmed-ish.
Wait a minute.
Eh?
The modding community for GTA 5 is huge.
I know.
And it's multiplayer mods.
I don't understand it either. Trust me.
So this is why I think we need to figure out what it is specifically. Because if Take-Two was like this for everything, they would just do it for everything.
Right.
Anyway,
we'll look into it. Maybe we could touch on it tomorrow. Or
GTA 6, was this really this last week?
Yeah, dude. So remember how we talked about that weird little image that they posted, the black and white, and everybody thought it was going to be Bully? Apparently, in GTA 5, a recent DLC confirmed some alleged leaks where the next new world is going to take place. Apparently, it's going to take people back to Vice City, which fucking... Florida, fucking take me back to Vice City, baby.
When are we gonna get GTA Muncie, Indiana?
What?
When are we gonna get GTA Muncie, Indiana?
Where's Muncie, Indiana?
Who gives a fuck? I'm saying, like, give me a small town, fucking nothing, middle America.
Shit, what was that first
city, dude?
What was that Netflix show? The first one with the guy who fucking goes to where the Olympics were and like he tries to basically be a mobster over there. Shit.
I don't think I've seen that.
Anyway, it's gone.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because like a lot of people are speculating that GTA 6 is not that far away and that it's supposed to be announced by the end of the month officially. But most people are saying that it's going to be Vice City again. We're going to go back to Vice City. If we could go back to 80s...
I think that'd be cool.
If we could go back to 80s Vice City, I will give Rockstar so much money.
I was thinking about this, and I was like, man, I hate 80s shit. Why would I be excited to go to Vice City? Here's the reason.
Why?
I like it because it makes fun. It hella makes fun of the 80s.
Absolutely it did. It was so good.
So I'm way into that.
Vice City was
but I don't wanna,
good. That's how, like, that shitty battle royale that I always forget, Radical Heights.
Yeah, totally yeah. I can never Nice poll, by the way, because every time I try to reference that game, I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
I can't either.
I spent like an hour and a half trying to explain it to my friends. I was like, yeah, the fucking, it's got bicycles and there's money and
80s.
oh yeah, because the reason we were talking about it is because of the new COD Battle Royale has like a money system.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is so weird. It feels weird that this isn't a Call of Duty. Because when you do the tutorial for the Battle Royale, it has you pick up stacks of cash.
Yeah.
But it treats the tutorial like you're a soldier getting ready for a thing. But it's like, pick up that duffel bag of money. It's like, what the it's so in universe, in like the Call of Duty universe, and then it rips you out by being like, oh, there's a stack of cash. Just buy a fucking Predator drone out of that box.
Yeah. No.
That's weird.
But yeah, I loved Vice City because it kind of did make fun of the 80s, and I just love that, like, fucking tongue-in-cheek 80s shit show. Like, that's why I like the ending of Mr. Shifty, because it felt so fucking 80s, because you literally punch the bad guy, he fucking goes outside the building, and then fucking credits. And it's like, it's just that kind of feel. So, like, if we go back to this, oh my fucking god, I'm so...
And it's been about enough time, right? Like,
it's been over
Vice City, like, most people... What?
Hasn't... Oh, wait, since Vice City?
I mean, since Vice City, yeah. Most people, I think, that are Grand Theft Auto fans now probably didn't play Vice City or played very little like me. Like, I didn't play that much of it. So I think it's fine to go back there.
Right?
I think, like, a lot of people will criticize it, like, oh, we're going to redo the same thing. But it's like, come on. There's only so many interesting fucking settings that this style of game works in.
But, yeah, no, definitely. It's going to be a big fucking city. I would love to see San Andreas also remastered. Or even the third one, the fake fucking city that they made up.
Yeah.
Okay. So last thing, this happened today. Was the unveiling of the PlayStation hardware details.
Yes.
Did you watch all of it?
AKA Mark Cerny's attempt at ASMR.
Oh my god, he was like, I loved the chat because it was just Z's the entire time. But yeah, he definitely... I said he looked like Elton John, and I hadn't heard what he sounded like, and then you're like, no, he's Andy Dick and somebody else. And then as soon as I turned on his voice, I'm like, it's fucking Andy Dick if he was, like, sober and calm.
Yeah, I said it's the love child of Dana Carvey and Andy Dick. And yeah, it was pretty funny. It's a weird thing that they did, because it was a CDC talk or GDC talk. GDC's or CDC's on the brain, obviously.
Centers of Disease is obviously very concerned about this PlayStation 5.
Yeah. It was so it was a GDC talk, and they didn't modify it at all. So this is just what was going to be said in front of developers, which makes way more sense than, hyping it up for their fans.
Right.
But then it did get a weird hype. I was looking, people were criticizing Sony, and I don't think that's really fair, because they didn't posit it as this hype, PS4 fucking reveal. They were very detailed about what it was going to be in their tweets about it. So the problem was with all of the fucking people you're following that didn't tell you what it was really going to be and just linked it and said their own words, which were like, fucking PS5 reveal, we're going to get a fucking PS5 reveal, dude, it's going to be awesome. Those people were the problem.
Yeah, like, I think everybody was expecting, like, this fucking, like, E3 show, and that's not what they got. They got a very detailed, like, matter-of-fact, this is what
I can't believe... So I watched it on YouTube. I watched it live. I was there for the whole thing, but I was working and didn't catch all the details, because there was a lot of details that I don't really need to know about.
Right.
Anyway, so they didn't modify the talk at all.
Nope.
Which is fine. 600,000 people sat through that fucking thing.
Yep.
I was very surprised that many people stuck around. Like, tuning in, I get, because it got really hyped. But then they stayed. And then I was like, oh, it's not that weird, because everyone's bored as fuck during this quarantine shit.
Yep.
So it makes sense that they would watch it. What doesn't make sense is the production value that they put into this video, because what the fuck was that crowd that they put, the 6 heads they put on screen that were obviously green screened and not really there.
Yeah.
This was a pre-recorded video.
I thought they were fake. I thought they were fake, and then one of them moved, and I'm like, oh, it moved.
Well, they are fake, as in not really there with him, but they were real people. It did super look like, you know, in fighting games when you haven't unlocked the characters yet. That's what it fucking looked like. Just silhouettes of people. It was very
Angry
strange.
Gamer. I was trying to think of fucking doodads. Fighters.
Trying to think of fucking
fighters.
Oh.
Angry Gamer.
Fighting games?
Yeah, fighting games. You know, like you said, Super Smash. Anyway. Sorry. Fuck that joke. Okay. Throw it away. I'm gonna go hot. But the thing that surprised me is the fact that they're finally gonna do a fucking SSD. They should have had an SSD in the last one.
It was really funny the way he brought that up, because he was like, you know, it was the #1 requested thing by developers.
It's like,
and also we were talking about it internally. You're like, it wasn't just a guarantee. Like, what? We're so removed from SSDs being new. It's weird.
Yeah, and then
one section I thought was really interesting was him talking about 3D audio.
Oh yeah.
Because audio, I've always thought that 3D audio was fucking garbage, like the fucking fake ass surround sound shit.
Yeah.
But his comments on it made me. I didn't understand all of it, obviously, because I'm not a fucking engineer, but
right.
It made me reassured that people were still focused on this problem, because sound does not get talked about all that much when it comes to games. It feels like we just kind of, it is what it is now.
Yeah.
And it can get so much better.
Definitely.
I can't wait.
Like, especially in well, okay, so I do play a lot of FPSs and stuff. So the big thing is, if the sound is off, or if something's fucked, or like something causes a disadvantage or an advantage, like, it's a huge thing. And like PUBG had so many sound effect errors and stuff, so like if people are playing like FPSs on the PlayStation, it's something that should be considered always.
Yeah.
Always.
Call of Duty does an amazing job with sound, I think.
Call of Duty is one of the few ones that I've never had or heard any complaints about, like, sounds. Mm-hmm. There is one thing with the Battle Royale that some people have been talking about. There's something that, like, removes your sound or your footsteps sounds. But yeah. I heard that's getting removed or got removed.
Well, it's a perk in the game.
Yes.
They've always had that in Call of Duty.
But, like, in a Battle Royale situation, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, there was one.
I guess. I mean, if the perk is available to everyone, so just fucking put it on, dude.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. But, like, with PUBG, because, like, there was an advantage with not wearing shoes for a while. And so people would take off their shoes. They would wear their shoes at the beginning of the match, and then you would be flying in the plane, and you'd watch all these shoes drop.
That's fucking
it was
awesome.
So good. And that was the thing, you ran around with no shoes but in certain situations your feet sounded louder than shoes on certain things, so like you would just avoid those areas. But if you're running in the grass or on dirt and stuff like that, you were almost silent.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a big mess.
Awesome.
It was a big mess. But like if you ran on like concrete or something, you would just hear the slap, 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 slap of the feet. It was a nightmare for like the longest time. It's a lot better now with the sound and everything, but it's taken it like what, fucking 3 years, 4 years? I don't even know how long that game's been out for now.
Jesus Christ. You know what I saw the other day?
Huh?
Speaking of games that have been out for a fucking long time that people are still playing.
What?
TF2 has 85,000 people playing it.
What?
Like all the time. Yeah. Concurrent fucking players.
I love that game. Don't tell me this.
And zero fucking people talk about that game. Right? Dead by Daylight has 20,000 concurrent players.
Wow. So
people talk about that game constantly.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but no one mentions TF2 ever. What the fuck is that about?
It's probably because it's a bunch of older people. It's probably a bunch of older
boomers.
gamers like myself who just play that one game and they don't
can't let it go.
Yeah, they can't let it go.
Yeah, I get it.
That makes me want to go back. 84,000. Fuck, I love that game. You don't understand. I used to play the shit out of that game.
I don't understand why you like it.
It was so much fun. Anyway,
doesn't sound fun. I didn't like it.
But so my biggest thing about the PlayStation that I did hear about when what little I listened to the ASMR was, how did you feel about the backwards compatibility for only potentially 100 games?
I don't give a shit about backwards compatibility.
Really? Not at all? Not with all these games about to be
not even a
released
little
this
bit.
year?
There's emulators and shit. Oh, you mean for like PS4 to this? I'll just keep my PS4. I don't give a shit.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep, don't give a fuck. It's all good.
But
I think the expectation of backwards compatibility is getting ridiculous. Like, I just don't give a fuck. Just keep your shit and play it there.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
Well, like, with the whole thing with the Final Fantasy VII thing, like, are they still going to publish it? I don't think they're going to publish it to the PlayStation 4 in the next 3 years.
No, but they'll probably bring the next one into the PS5.
Yeah, definitely into the next one.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I mean, the first part that's being released on PS4, they'll bring that into the PS5.
Okay. Yeah. No, for sure. They'll definitely do that too.
That'll be fine. Whatever. Remember the beginning of this generation where everything that came out was a fucking remaster of the previous generation?
Yep.
That'll happen again. Hopefully, a lot of that shit is being given away for free on PC. Maybe they start doing some stuff like that on console. I know. Didn't Cyberpunk?
Yes, Cyberpunk announced
Didn't Cyberpunk
that.
said they were going to do that?
Cyberpunk
Yeah.
said
So
they were gonna do
hopefully,
that.
a bunch of people do that, and we're good.
Yeah, I think that should be something that's done. Like, when we bought our PlayStation 4, we got a remastered copy of The Last of Us 2, which you need to fucking play. But, yeah, because, like, I have the old one on the PlayStation 3, and I played the shit out of it, obviously, on the PlayStation 3, but I don't have my PlayStation 3 anymore. So.
Yeah. Keep your shit.
You keep your shit.
I don't keep my shit, but I also don't bitch about it when it goes away.
Fair enough. I don't play consoles as much as I used to, but like.
I know, I don't either. It's such a pain in the ass.
It is. I have to go out in my living room and like I can't talk to people as easily, and then I have to press pause, and then I have to pull up my phone to talk to people.
I was thinking about getting a 360 again. Because there's so many like B tier games that are on there.
Yeah.
And I might do it.
Do you want to borrow mine?
You have one?
I think we still have one, yeah.
Oh, wow. Maybe. I assume they're like dirt cheap, but...
Probably. You could probably pick one up for really cheap.
Yeah. Like fucking the 50 cent video games. Like, I just want to play some shitty fucking 360 games.
Yes, you gotta play those. Please, please, fucking God, play those. And you gotta play a character as you play those.
Okay.
That's your new goal.
It won't be 50 Cent, though. That's not the character I'm doing.
Play somebody else.
I'll be Eminem.
Yeah.
I don't have a Eminem fucking impression, but I'll figure out somebody.
Why not? Okay, fine.
I don't, he's not distinct enough, I feel like. Well, maybe he is. I'd have to watch some. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, 360. God, it's such a cozy era, man.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the PlayStation 2. So that's definitely my.
I never had one. I was starved.
Oh, you poor fucking baby gamer. That's right.
Yeah, I'm a poor baby gamer.
Poor baby gamer.
Now I'm a middle of the road successful fucking gamer with no time.
Anyway, well, I guess we could talk about the Xbox real fast because this was a hilarious little
Oh yeah, the fake news.
Fake news.
Fucking
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff Keighley. How dare you?
You're like I invited someone to Thanksgiving, Mom. I'm gonna have somebody set an extra plate for Thanksgiving this year. His name is Xbox X.
No, just
and
kidding.
Then got yanked away. No, it might be Christmas now. We don't know.
We don't know. So Jeff Keighley reported apparently that the Xbox was supposed to come out Thanksgiving 2020. Everybody, of course, ran with it. And then, of course, it got leaked maybe an hour later that was incorrect. But everybody had saw that Thanksgiving 2020 was happening, and that's not correct. So hopefully everybody starts updating their shit after, like, Jeff Keighley tried to correct himself like 15 minutes later, but it was too late. Everybody saw that other tweet, and they're just like, go be free!
Games journalists are so bored. Just refreshing people's Twitters.
Right. I thought that was pretty funny because, like, I even messaged you. I'm like, oh, did you see what Xbox did? And you're like, well, look at what Jeff said. And I'm like, well, look at what also Jeff said.
Yeah.
God damn it, Jeff. I love you.
Damn it, Jeff.
Okay.
Now, Akumi has let me down, and Jeff has let you down. Who's left, man?
Nobody.
Nobody's perfect.
At least
Don't
it's
believe
not
in
Todd.
your heroes. They're lies.
Fucking Todd.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, Portz, where can people find you and harass you?
Twitter, The Real Portz, and Twitch, The Real Portz, even though I don't stream anymore.
You do stream. You just get mad and angry.
I try. No.
I'm kidding.
I've
I
never
love
done
you.
that.
I love you.
Hold on, I have to go delete a VOD real quick. I don't do that.
You're fine.
Yeah. No, I just mean it's like barely. What did I stream once last week and none this week?
Hey, maybe if you get to work from home, you might be able to stream some more. Quarantine streams. Quarantine streams.
Maybe.
Quarantine
Maybe.
streams.
Maybe.
Yep.
I'm not gonna stream while I'm supposed to be working from home. That's
Yeah, don't do that.
irresponsible.
Don't do that. Do the opposite.
Yeah. Wink.
Winky wink. Smiley face.
Okay. Where can they find you, Bunny?
People can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Probably a whole lot more since I'm definitely quarantined and my job is gone for now. Evil Space Bunny for all of those. Evil Space Bunny. That's me.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And you know what? If you like the podcast, please tell your friends about it because we're about to go out of business. All right? We got to pay some bills. Just kidding. We're not going to go anywhere. But do tell people if you like it.
Please share. Please subscribe.
But don't overhype it. You know how people overhype shit? Don't do that. Don't be like, oh, it's the best podcast in the world because it's not.
Tell them it's
and
the
that's
best
not true.
podcast in
And
the
they're going to
world.
know.
Do it.
No, don't do that because they're going to listen to it and be like, no, you're a liar.
Maybe-
And then they don't like us and they won't like you anymore. So
shit.
don't do that. Yeah.
I'll make
Just be like, yeah, it's cool. Like they talk about video games and you know, they yell at each other. I miss it being like around, speaking of Thanksgiving, because it was easy to make jokes about hating your family and listening to us scream at each other instead.
Yes. Well, I mean, every
So.
day's Thanksgiving if you want it to be. Just gorge
Yes,
yourself on
that's true.
chicken and quarantine food.
And politics.
Politics. Oh, sadness, Pepe hands. Anyway,
thanks everybody for listening.
thanks. Good luck. Have fun. And please stay safe. We love you.
Yeah. Stay safe with condoms too. Use those because you don't want December babies and have to buy 2 gifts for people. But you do listen, you're stuck in quarantine, it's close spaces with people. Just take care of it. You know, you don't want to end up with a baby in December because then you're going to have Christmas to deal with. And you don't want to deal with a birthday and Christmas at the same time. The kid doesn't want to deal with it, and your wallet doesn't want to deal with it.
Christmases
So,
are the worst.
yes, don't do that
Don't
shit.
do it. That's the worst. Don't have a kid in December. Anyway.
Stay safe in every possible way of the word.
All right. Everything. Stop, you fuck.